Okay, love bugs, have you noticed that the year is almost over? Well, not literally, but I mean, it's basically August, which means there's going to be 4 months left until the year's out, which means it's basically the end of the year in girl math. But while we have a few weeks left before summer ends, let's give it up for the beautiful wavy bobs. I think this should be the official look for the remainder of the summer. It gives short, fly, and sexy. This water wave texture makes it super simple and easy to go from pool to beach to day parties tonight and look fly and sexy no matter where you are, even as a mom. I'm going to be giving you guys a straight out of the box 10-minute lace wig install. This is going to be super simple and easy for you to follow along, especially if you are a beginner or intermediate. And we're rocking 4-in-1 pre-max lace, so you know it's super snatched. So if you want to see how we got this look, let's get started. Jumping right into it, I'm starting in my turbans. Turbans are the new bonnets and I am obsessed with this one. Today I'm working with my first wig and they sent my package over in the most beautiful packaging ever. I'm going to be giving you a wavy bob beginner friendly install. This one here is 12 inches. It's Indian hair. It's a size 1 cap, 13 by 6 lace front wig. And it is a 4-in-1 pre-max wig, so you know it's going to have easy wear. But of course, all of the details are also in the description box with a direct link to this wig. And this here is the star of the show, ladies and gentlemen. We have a pre-cut lace, pre-bleached knots, and pre-plucked hairline wig. And that is what makes this a 4-in-1 pre-max wig. Here is a close-up look of everything so you guys can see what we're working with. They even made the hairline this really nice scallop cut, which works as camouflage when it comes to blending your lace on your head. Here's a look at the inside construction of the cap. As I mentioned, we are going frontal, so you have ear-to-ear versatility to be able to do whatever you like. They even included this adjustable and removable elastic band, so you can definitely get a little bit more of a glueless fit with this. So now that we've got a look at how everything looks, let's go ahead and try her on for size. So as I expected, she fits nice and snug. The only thing is we have a little bit of extra lace around the ears, which I'll show in just a minute. The texture is soft and bouncy. It's the perfect amount of sheen. It's Indian sourced hair, so you know it's going to last a good amount of time, especially if you are giving your wig a lot of TLC in between installs. Here's a look at what she looks like from the back. This one has the perfect length cut so that it gives the bob vibe, but it still has a long enough length to give you that bob bob boom and that sex appeal. Because this is a frontal, you for sure can move your parting over. This is kind of what she will look like set as a center part, which I'm definitely here for a bust down middle part moment, so that definitely will be my next look whenever I switch up my install. So for starters, let's go ahead and push the hair back, and we also are going to tame our edges. So sideburns are important. It's important that you use your perfect edge control to kind of smooth them backwards and get them out of the way. From here, I'm just deciding how much of the lace we have to cut around the ears. Now, for me personally, this is the amount I cut off on one side, and then on the opposite side, I'm going to cut off a good amount too. And even when you cut off those ear tabs, it helps the wig to fit a little bit more snug, but you can still make sideburns even without that ear tab attached. And as I've been telling you guys, keep those pieces, especially when you get like a nice chunky piece, because when it comes to like your like braided hairstyles, whether you're doing like individual braids or cornrows, if you're like me and you have like a large forehead or you don't have a lot of baby hair, you can kind of like add those in. You guys have seen people purchase these like on Amazon, so you can basically keep these and you'll be able to attach them for, you know, the switch up. So now we got that settled, let's go ahead and do the dynamic duo. This is my wax stick from Care paired with the electric hot comb on a high heat setting. And I'm just going in to step out that parting. Make sure that everything is smooth, flat, and sleek. When it comes to wavy and curly textures, well, I do like to have a little bit fun at the ends. When it comes to that hairline and that parting, I do not play. I like for it to be as smooth and sleek as possible. And I like to cancel out as much frizz as I can to really give that salon finished effect. And this here duo helps me to achieve that look super simple, quick, and easy. And I'll have all the details on everything I use to complete this look down below. For sure. So once we have everything how we like it, the next step is to decide if you want baby hair or not. So for me, I kind of wanted the sideburns, and then I kind of wanted that really soft micro baby hair. Now you may have never heard of this term, so you're like, what are you talking about? It literally is exactly what it sounds like. You guys know what micro means, like barely anything. So kind of like pulling out super sparse individual pieces around the hairline to kind of give you a little bit of a baby hair look without it being like full swoops. I like to pull them out, add a little bit of edge control, and then cut them super short. Not even an inch long, maybe even not even a half an inch long. I like them to be very short, too short to even swoop into a full swoop, and it's going to give the most natural effect, especially when it comes to like breaking up the space of that lace. Sometimes for me, I feel like when you are live direct in HD, you can definitely see that hairline when you do no baby hair, no matter how good or HD the lace is. So this kind of will help to settle the lace and kind of just give it a camouflage effect, especially if you are opting to wear your wig glueless. So I use my edge control to kind of like tame that how I like it. From here, I went ahead and added my melt belt. This is a MYFIRSTWIG melt belt, and I like this one because it doesn't have the Velcro at the ends. So whether your head is big or small, you can kind of just tie it back there and have the perfect amount of tension to really go in and melt that lace. Here's what the wig looks like brushed out. I for sure like it like this for work days, for gym days, even for like church days. That brushed out, no product looks really good. But today we want to pop out and show. So I did add a generous amount of mousse to activate the wavy texture. If I did not mention, this is water wave. So I'm activating that Indian water wave, and I'm going in generously with the mousse. And I'm just kind of going to use my fingers to scrunch it in and get this desired amount. Because this one was very healthy and already hydrated, I feel like I didn't have to overdo it with adding like half the bottle of mousse like I sometimes will do with other wigs. And as you guys can see, the hair is taking and responding to the mousse beautifully. You can definitely go in with like your dimming brush or your unbrush or your wet brush to really go in and like define the waves. For me, I kind of use the scrunch method a little bit because I really wanted to make sure I maximize the definition. And then I added the water so you guys can see what that does. And now you guys can see whenever you kind of use a brush, it kind of will relax those waves, especially with the unbrush. But you can for sure go in and scrunch it up if you want them to get even bigger or fuller. While we did the ends, the hairline had a good time to melt, and you guys can see the amazing transformation. Just so simple, but for sure it makes a huge difference to melt that lace. And then from here you guys can see I really didn't bond it down a whole lot because I knew that this one here was a glueless fit and I didn't really need to. I just more so needed to like melt it and tame the baby hair. So as you guys can see, the sideburns are not technically bonded down, but they lay flat and they're melted so they look like they are bonded down and snatched. So I'm going to use a little bit of edge control and just go in and swoop them. Because this is a water wave texture, you can get in or get away with doing like just edge control baby hair. But of course, if I was doing like a pressed style, I probably would do more so like wispy baby hair. Now that we're almost at the end of the road, I'm going to go ahead and tint the lace using the Maybelline Fit Me Powder Foundation. I believe this is the shade 76 or 376. And then I'm going to go in with the Ruby Kisses in the shade 15, and this is a mineral foundation. They also have a powder foundation which I've used many a times. I haven't used it in a while, so I think I'm going to order a new one because I've been using the mineral and I like the way this one looks. Look how gorgeous and brown and chocolatey the hairline looks. But I definitely want to give that like regular foundation a try to see what that would hit for too. At this point, we were pretty much done with the look. I decided to go ahead and add the volume by rushing or speeding through the drying process with the Bedeck diffuser. Now again, because the hair already has a beautiful wavy texture and you've already added your product, you can definitely go in and just allow it to air dry and you'll get the same or similar look. The difference is the Bedeck diffuser will allow me to dry the hair quicker and to also avoid frizz. Sometimes when you allow your hair to air dry, it may get a little bit frizzy. Here I am just messing with those sideburns because it's not glued down. You want to make sure that everything is in place and exactly how you like it. Now for me, I did not blow dry the hair all the way, but I did get it nice and like a good amount of dry. And that is pretty much it, Loves Bugs. Here I wanted to show you guys that the wig still fits glueless and you have a frontal. How about that? A frontal that fits 100% glueless, the perfect summer look for the nice wavy texture. You can even blow it out and press it out in the winter time and turn it into a nice sleek bob and then go back to the wavy texture after that. This one is absolutely gorgeous. I have a direct link and all of the details down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share with your friends. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Smooches.